Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of lunatics from X. The first thing we're going to talk about today is Australian election, and it seems like the Labour candidate Albo here is not at all close to reality of what's happening on the ground. If you live in Australia, you already know it's super difficult to see a GP with bulk billing, and you can keep flashing this Medicare card, but reality is if you want to see a doctor within a week or so, you don't want delays of weeks and weeks. You go to private out of pocket. Let's see what people are saying. Eureka says, haven't paid a cent for anything medical. I don't know where you're living. Maybe in a regional town, hopefully. Queensland, Australian, Moreton Bay. Well, good for you if it's working out for you. My experience has been slightly different. Some MJ McDonald says what? Basically, Labour is winning. Their odds are favorable. Well, if you like Labour, good for you. What do you get when you put two Muppets a shade of shit color different in one room? That is true, actually. There's not much difference between these two guys. I don't like Albo very much for my own reason. All right, that's first thing we wanted to talk about. What else? Let's see what else is going on. Second thing we're going to talk about, come on, is what Mr. Zero Hedge is saying here. He seems to make some sort of reference to 1992, blowing up Bank of England. I think it is a throwback to how Vincent was working with, George Soros, and they how to blow up PBOC, Bank of England, and now they want to blow up Bank of China. Anything insightful here? No, just people just jibber jabbering. Less interesting how Mr. Besant blew his last fund from 7 billion to 500 million. I guess looks official enough, must have happened, huh? Alright, let's see what else is going on. Kimball Musk. So definitely the Musk brothers and the Musk all together are against the tariffs. Kimball Musk says China is run by smart people. This is not a game that should be played by C- student like Peter Navarro. Musk and Navarro are going at it. Navarro is a pro-tariff everyone, let's see what happens kind of person. That obviously hurts Musk and his company, so that he obviously doesn't like it. Let's see what is the threat about. Is the CCP dumping treasuries like mad? Only way to apply censor Trump's trade wars to create massive uncertainty that will force the Fed to lower. That's what Trump is trying to do, like with all his temper tantrums about tariffs and everything. Tank the economy, rather the share market temporarily, so that the Fed is forced, Mr. Powell is forced to reduce the rates. And at the same time, bring China back into the reins of American influence. Because they've been kind of getting out of control from US for a while. And it is true, like if you're American leader, this is probably one of the last moment you feel like before China really goes out of control, with out of control in the sense that they are fully independent with their AI, robotics, and industrialization. Like there's no way America can catch up then. This is probably the last opportunity they feel like they have before the AI revolution takes over. All right, there's that. Michael Arrington, I think he's a pretty anti-Trump guy and anti-Elon as well. He says, what is he saying? Shoot. What did I miss? I think I messed up here. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna let it load. It says DOGE success is simply breathtaking. I mean, the expenditure is pretty much on the same curve as it has happened in past 2024, but the American government itself is like a beast that can't be tamed. That's what it is. But I do think DOGE served a purpose in showing all who are interested to show how much fraud, waste, and abuse is happening, how much of corporate NGO welfare type work that keeps on happening all across the world, sponsored by the American government. Let's see what Ivan is saying. China accelerates the devaluation of the currency. They need to do it to win the trade war. That's how they can boost their exports. Over 1 billion Chinese people will rush into Bitcoin to protect themselves. Well, that's the thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin fixes everything, and anything and everything that happens is good for Bitcoin. In the long term, I agree with that. In the short term, no one really knows. Anything insightful here? More of the AI slop, from what I can tell. Nothing really here. All right, this is your daily dose of lunatics from Ags. What is happening on Ags? What you need to know. Okay, bye for now.